Welcome today to Bonehead. We have special guests, Kaitlyn Jones and Savannah Walters. Did I screw anything up?
Nope.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Now, Chad, why did we invite these ladies on our show?
Because they're ghosts.
I don't think they're actually ghosts. But you guys are in a lot of black and you're dressed fairly gothic, but I don't know that goth's a thing anymore.
Sorry.
We're
I want
old.
to be grunting a lot. I heard my...
Oh, goth is definitely still a thing. I have a friend who, pledges as a goth, man. She loves it. So
She pledges as a goth man?
Well, pledges, stands by it. Is a better way to say it, I guess, but...
I'm still confused. I mean,
I thought there was a whole, initiation.
No!
what would be the initiation to become goth?
There's no initiation. Oh, man.
You have to cut yourself, bleed out for Satan? I don't know. What would be the initiation?
No.
Did I take it to another level?
I feel like that was more of an emo trend back
Emo trend.
in the early 2000s.
Is emo still around? Notice how we could not sound older right now. I could not sound older.
I know those stupid birds, just two freaky looking ostriches. Get it, emu.
Thanks for killing the show. Let's start back over.
I had my
welcome
best
to
joke.
Bonehead.
I had my best joke before we recorded.
Welcome to Bonehead. Anyway, so it was very nice for you all to both come on. They brought their bodyguard. He's over here standing behind me. He is now playing on his phone.
He's actually not standing.
Well, he's sitting behind me in my wonderfully comfortable place. Is it comfortable, dude? Yeah,
He got it off a dead guy.
See, I told you. I told you. He's a big fat dead guy. Now he's dead. Is that redundant? I mean, I'm still alive, so I'm the alive fat guy that sits in it now.
Oh.
Are you okay?
No.
What's wrong?
I hurt my chest.
You hurt your chesticles?
Yeah.
How did you do that?
So the lie is I was bench pressing about 300 pounds.
No, you weren't.
Yeah.
How did you hurt it?
I sneezed really hard.
Hey, you know how you know you're getting old?
How?
You sneeze really hard. You wake up with pains. Or your friend calls you up and says, I got a new lawnmower. And you say, really? And he goes, yeah, it's a real nice one.
I've done that.
You said to someone you got a new lawnmower, it's a really nice one. How many lawnmowers do you have, Savannah?
I have one now. I got rid of the bad one.
See,
I was bragging about the new one.
You had a bad lawnmower? It went bad.
Actually, she had 27. Don't let her lie to you. But
She collects lawnmowers.
Yes.
I knew a guy that collected Christmas lights. Let's get on with the show. Anyway, so the reason why we both wanted you here is because you
The boat wanted us here?
The reason why we both wanted you here is because you're haunters. Will you describe what that is?
Ghost.
okay.
They're not effing ghosts. Look. Well, I guess I shouldn't touch them. I brought the bodyguards. I'll get hit. Please don't hit me!
Oh my gosh. Well, basically, being a haunter goes from being a haunt actor, a makeup artist, an
Did you
owner.
see the bastard just throw a pillow?
Distracting.
I thought that was a ghost.
It was a ghost. Savannah, watch
Brother?
out.
And then
Don't let him sneeze on
Coming
you.
this fall.
You'll break
Ghost pillow.
You'll break his rib.
you have the people that build the sets and everything
Right.
like that. So anything basically involving all of the work that goes into creating a haunted house makes you a haunter, really.
So how did you get into it? How did you both get into it? Oh, this is a good story.
It is.
So we were trying out for the goth.
Okay.
And the goth said...
We were selling Girl Scout cookies.
I'll start and then get the ball rolling for Savannah because her side is funny too. So, I found out about Wicked World Scaregrounds, which is where we both work. And,
Hashtag Wicked World. Hashtag Scaregrounds.
Hashtag self-promo.
yeah. Well, I found out because I went with a group of friends one year, and I got home, and I went on Facebook, and in my suggested friends, I saw one of the actors in my suggested friends with their makeup on, and I was like, ooh. So I sent them a message and asked them how I could get involved. Excuse me. And,
It's okay. It's all that bourbon.
oh, stop. But,
All that underage drinking that happened before the show.
I'm 23.
I was talking about Savannah.
Oh, hey. No, but,
Keep going.
okay. But, no, I messaged them and they gave me the owner's email, and so I basically he'll call it harassed him for an entire year about meetings and stuff, and then
Is it that hard to get into for the acting part?
not really. It isn't. It
Or
was
is he
just
just an
because
asshole?
no, it was just because it was in the off season, so there
Oh.
wasn't anything for me
Okay.
to do at the time.
Plus, she was very persistent. Each day she was like, hey, how you doing? You hiring? Hey, can I scare people?
Pretty much.
Yes, you don't need me to pay you to do that. You're a ghost.
But well, basically, my sister was talking to me about Savannah liking stuff like that, and that goes on to how Savannah started.
Oh, did you say mine was gonna be funny?
I mean, it's
This is gonna
kind
be
of
disappointing. I'm sorry.
You neither one are disappointing. I love the fact that you're both drunk. Keep going.
Kaitlyn hit me up one day because I've grew up wanting to do stuff like that, working in a haunted house, even though I'm very, very illy shy. But
You're
got me.
shy? Do you know how many viewers we have right now? 2.
5. Oh, sorry, I inflated the numbers.
Chad's right here though, so you only have one.
Oh! Savannah, quick! Quick!
I had to make a joke.
No,
Like
I
said, my
love
story's
it.
not that funny.
Hell, you can come over anytime now.
Caitlin said it was gonna be funny. I had to make
It
it funny
is going
somehow.
to be fun. No, that was good. That was and,
And I'll watch it.
Made it good.
I'll watch it for the sadness.
and this is no joke. Chad does watch it more than me.
Yeah.
Or listen to it more than me. So keep going.
Oh,
It was like Caitlin pretty much just brought me onto it. She's like, hey, you want to harass this guy with me? I'm like, okay. She's like, I've been harassing him for months. So mine was a little bit easier to get into because I didn't have to do as much of the dirty work.
That's harassing. So how long have you guys been at Wicked World?
we've both been there for a total. This coming season will be our 4th season.
Oh, okay, so
So-
that's a long time.
Mm-hmm.
What? So are you both actors,
Mm-hmm.
right? How does the makeup work? Because I've seen documentaries. What's the one documentary? Oh, I can't think of the name of it. I'm so sorry. Are you all familiar with it? It may be called Haunters. What?
No, the documentary that I don't know the title of or can't tell you the plot of.
It's called.
It's like Haunters. Yeah.
Oh man!
Chad
of
will look
course.
That's okay. That's okay. I'll just drill it right here inside your brain. Now keep going. Anyway, so who does your makeup?
My makeup, I don't do my own. She and I are both makeup artists, but I don't do my own. A woman named Angel Campbell does mine because she's amazing and she created the look for my face. And with Savannah, who does your
Haunters,
makeup?
the art of the scare.
Lisa.
Haunters, the art of the scare. There you
Directed
go.
by John Schitchner.
Thank you. That was very
And
helpful.
written by John Schitchner.
It's a documentary. How the fuck do you write a documentary?
You do your. Do you
It's-
do your own?
Depending on which character I am.
Schitzners all the time.
No.
He made a poop joke.
No, Savannah's awesome. She either does her own or someone else does it, like she said, like depending on her character.
So this lady, does she do it?
That
Does
guy
she do it for
totally
the
looks
whole
like a
staff?
Schitchner.
How's that? Do you have one makeup artist? I'm curious how the actual whole thing works.
Okay, how many do we have makeup artist wise?
I think 7 makeup artists total.
Really?
I think so, either 6 or 7.
Because how
Okay.
many actors do we have to get through within 2 hours?
I want to say near 100, maybe. It depends on the night, because sometimes people say they're coming to act and then they just don't show up. But
Yeah, I can imagine because you're dealing with and I'm going to be really insulting with this. I don't mean, but you're dealing
You're
with a
fine.
lot of younger folks. I'm assuming
yes,
who may not have the best work ethic.
yeah.
Am I wrong?
Sometimes, yes.
Okay,
Well, you're not wrong sometimes. Like you get
I'm
it
wrong a lot of times.
He's a
Well-
A lot of times.
Oh.
Like I was totally wrong of expecting Chad to be here by 8:30. See how we
Since
brought
I
it back.
told him I was going to be here
At
closer to
3:60.
9.
Just a second ago, I was gonna be like, I'll listen to his opinion on this, but never mind.
Anyway, so that's a lot of people to get through. And you say you have different characters. So can you tell me about some of your characters, you and then Savannah?
Okay. So basically all the makeup artists we have, like we have to go, we don't have like specific actors or like characters that we do.
Okay.
Like, unless it's like a special makeup that certain people need to do. But we do a lot of. We did a lot of zombie stuff. We can't talk about a whole lot of our new stuff coming this season because we're not supposed to.
You know, no one listens, so you can go right ahead and talk all you want.
I'm not gonna risk it. No. but no, we had
You guys are
zombies.
coming out of your shell. I like it.
So we did a lot of zombies, and we also have. I'm trying to think of some really prominent characters. Why is my mind
Yourself.
going? Well, my character's okay. She's awesome to play. Her name is Sarah Johnson, and she's basically a demon. She's a demon child. And then...
Is that the one that's on your... So if you go on your social media, it's the one where you're laughing, staring up. Is that Sarah Johnson? Okay.
And then we have...
Who named her?
Who named her? Dean Stevens, the owner. He created her, I think, maybe like 15 years ago, and has kept her as a character ever since he did a haunt in his backyard.
Oh, really?
So do you get like a character profile when they say this is who you're playing, this is everything that they're supposed to do?
Sorry.
That's okay. You're right under the microphone doing it. Here, let's give you something else to play with. Here's a remote.
Meanwhile, our 5 listeners who are at home are going, "Why is that clock ticking so loud?"
My apologies.
No.
fine.
I apologize. Here, would you like some water? Oh, no, I already drank out of this one.
I
Did you make another
inflate
smart-ass comment?
yes, about our lack of viewership, which is totally true.
It depends. But yes, the lack of viewership usually is right.
Yeah,
So
it
anyway.
depends on the amount of old people who run out of Depends.
But no, we don't really get character profiles.
He just says you're playing Sarah Johnson. Go down there and giggle like the girl from The Evil Dead.
No, the character is
I don't know. Do
pre-made,
you
but
do that?
the character is pre-made, and some other characters they've created as well. They'll give them to people, and they do give us a lot of creative freedom. So we just kind of take it and run with it. They tell us like their background and stuff, but that's just about it. But we were saying something before.
Well, Savannah, which characters do you play?
Last
She's
year I
got Sarah
played Dolly in the toy shop. I was just a demented doll that was trying to make myself perfect, so Sarah would play with me again.
Chad, you were going to say something?
I just pictured a zombie Dolly Parton for some reason. I don't know why.
That's funny. That was actually my first name. The full name was Dolly Parts On.
Ah!
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't know that. That's
That
awesome.
was Dolly's original name.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
That's great. Dolly Parts On. I'm actually sitting in here thinking of a undead Dolly Parton now too, and I can't really describe what I'm going through my head because we have ladies on the show. Nobody's listening. I don't have to worry about that,
Yeah, no.
but I don't want to offend any of the ladies.
All 5 listeners.
Plus, I got Olaf in the back ready to kick my ass if anything goes wrong. You still eyeballing? He's not even paying attention. Your security sucks, man. He's not even on the ball. I'm joking, dude. I'm joking. Is he giving me that look yet?
I'm just waiting for the hammer.
Yeah, that's true. So, Dolly Parts On. Is there any others?
Last year I did a clown called Stitches.
Oh, clowns. It's not so much that I am scared of clowns. I'm not. It's just... they're weird.
He's totally scared of clowns.
Elaborate.
Do you want me to? Have I talked about this on the show before?
You've mentioned your hatred of clowns, yes, on more than one occasion. More than
On
children,
the show?
probably more than Children of Men. But continue.
On the show?
Yeah.
Well, okay.
He really likes Children of Men.
I do. It's a great movie. Check it out. It's an ongoing joke. Anyway, so let me sell this to you. We're going to get this dude who likes to wear makeup and dress up, and we want him to come over and your kids sit on your lap and what have you and play and entertain them. There's no way I sell that to you and you're like, yeah, come on over. Let drunk Bob come over and play with my kids all dressed up in makeup.
You have a point.
But if I say clown, it's fine. Same thing with Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny. All weird as hell. We've got a bearded man who knows what you're doing and knows your innermost thoughts and desires and go sit on his lap and tell him what you want. It's weird as hell.
It is
What about Earth
creepy.
Day Ernie?
I don't know who that is, but that's also weird.
He sounds like a cool guy.
Yep.
What the hell was that?
That would have been your computer.
That was the other computer, but do you see what I mean? It's just weird. Some of these things, but we put clown on it, and it's like, ha ha ha, birthday parties, Santa, ha ha ha, take a picture of your child screaming. Now do you see my point? That's all I wanted to say. Anyway, don't understand it. I don't get it.
Let's face it, the creepiest one's though the Tooth Fairy.
The Tooth Fairy's
The
also
tooth
weird.
that's just.
Yeah.
We're going to take a part of your body that's fallen out, put it under your pillow, and wait for coins or money or what. I don't know.
But what is she doing with them? If
That's
she feels
exactly.
the need to pay for them.
Dude, I don't know. It's weird. It's all weird, but we do it all the time. I just think it's weird. So you all like clowns, I guess? You clown people? You
Wait.
clowns? You're like this fat fuck
That's-
won't shut up about the clowns.
That's what you call a transition.
So you guys like
buddy.
clowns?
A shitty one, but a transition nonetheless.
You don't like clowns? You don't find us funny? I started doing my
man.
Sid Haig.
There you go.
Yeah, I love Sid Haig as a clown, but it's because it's Sid Haig.
Oh, well,
Sorry.
they did just announce, shocker, yesterday that 3 from Hell, rated R.
No shit. That's the new Devil's Rejects film. If you're not, so, okay. Didn't know
It's
how
all
much
good.
you are. They were telling me their favorite movies before we started the show,
Yeah.
and nothing before the 2017. That's not true. They did say The Ring. One of them said The Ring, and then elaborated that. And then I saw it when I was grown. I saw it when I was a fetus, and then I saw it when I was grown up. It's not so scary. But I still say when she comes out of the television, it's scary.
Oh man.
Now you're all caught up.
There we go.
Thank you. I'm better for that. Though, funny story about watching The Ring is I actually watched that, and then that night I went to sleep.
This is what you call funny.
Yeah, and I slept in a bait. It was when I was still living at home, and my bedroom was in a basement, dark, no lights, and I rolled over, and I didn't
Actually,
know
it was a barn.
I didn't know the remote was in the bed with me. And it was the same night I watched The Ring. I rolled over, hit the power button on the remote, and it was on the Snow channel, and the TV was cranked up full blast. It went. I jumped out of bed, went, "Ah!" and ran face first into the door.
That's a bad day.
You know, they really don't have the Snow channel anymore.
I know.
Now it would just be the Snow channel. You would flip it on. It's like the Fireplace channel on Netflix. Or
Yeah, I was
something.
saying,
Let's
the Snow
watch
channel.
this fireplace. Here's the snow falling in high def.
And the Snow channel now is just black, saying there is no signal.
No signal.
Yes.
No signal. So let's go. Go ahead.
I was just saying, you can't get creepy with The Ring about that now. No signal.
So how much do you guys want to keep on doing this? Is this something do you do at other places other than just at Wicked World?
I know. Well, we only do it at Wicked World.
Yeah.
First of all, but I know personally, I can't speak for Savannah, but I know personally it's something that I will probably want to do until I am not capable of physically doing it anymore. Like,
That's
I love
great.
it.
That's great. Why? What is the attraction? Both of you. I want to know, what is the attraction? Because you told me how you got into it, but you didn't really tell me why you're staying. Because I'm assuming there's not a lot of money in it. Because there's not a lot of money in anything when it comes to this. We were talking about art, right? Paid artists
if you're an
before this.
artist, you're
Kaitlyn and I were
starving.
talking, you're starving, and she was like, "Yes, give them money." And I agree with her. We pay the artist, but there's not a lot of money in it. So why? What keeps you there? What's the passion?
Well, the passion, I feel like a lot of the passion in it, like haunting specifically, is just because it's so different. Like, you don't hear a lot of people say that they work at a haunted house. And it's
Oddly, we do, but we hang around with a different crowd, yeah.
okay.
No, we really don't. I'm messing with it.
Well, I don't know, man, but it's different, and it's such a good, like, energy release, I guess.
Scaring
like,
the shit out of people.
Yeah, if you've had a bad day, just go to the haunt. And I don't know, and there's something about, like, the group of people. Like, the people are just unreal, amazing. Like, compared...
The people you work with.
Yes. Like, ugh.
I feel like
Love
he
them.
doesn't believe us.
No, I do. I was checking the time. Sorry.
Yeah.
We've got to reset the thing at 30 minutes. We got 5 minutes. We're good. And then we're good. We're good. We have plenty of time. I just have to reset the video part.
Okay.
Keep going.
But no, the people are just amazing to work with.
Yeah.
And it's just it's a beautiful art form to be able to dive into the psychological aspect of it too. It's awesome. But
Yeah, talk, Savannah.
Oh.
Say something smart ass.
yeah.
Hurt my feelings again.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. I actually.
He'll
enjoy
go
it.
cry in the bathroom after you leave.
It's fine. Fat man crying. It's nothing more entertaining. Just sitting there eating chocolate, singing all by myself.
We're gonna go to leave and we're just gonna hear him. Bye, you guys. Thanks for coming.
Unclean!
This is all true. Anyway, you were saying, Savannah?
Well, see, for me, I'm very shy, if you haven't noticed already.
No.
30 minutes I've been in your house.
It's not. You're not terribly shy, but then again, I have ability to make people talk. So.
Well, see, when I first started going out to the haunt, we do a thing called actor training for new actors, where they'll throw you into the haunt with veteran actors and tell you in a different room, tell you to make a scene. They'll walk through and act like customers. And the first actor training we had, our set manager at the time came through and asked me to breathe a little louder, and I wouldn't even do that. He's like, "Can you just breathe?" I was like. And then
How are they going to hear you breathe louder?
he couldn't hear me doing anything. Like, I was crawling, I was just...
Is that what he wanted?
She was just being bashful.
Yes,
Is what he was
very,
saying.
very shy. And then the next actor training we had, I came up with a skit for the whole thing. I was screaming and banging on some guy's chest. He's like, "Wait, were you the same person that was here last weekend?" It really brought me out of my shell. And like she said, there's a lot of great people, and if you're weird like us, a lot of weirdos that you can find similar things in common with. And
That makes complete sense. I mean, I think that's what draws me to doing a lot of the cons. And I know that we went to a lot before we started working at them, so.
Another important question.
What?
How the hell did I start hugging another pillow?
Where did you find the pillow?
I don't know. That's
Did you
already
need
threw
some
the ghost
comfort?
pillow.
Are you okay?
It must be. I just looked down. I'm like, I'm hugging another
Kaitlyn,
damn
Savannah,
pillow.
you all don't know us very well, but for the first 20 episodes, I'm hugging a pillow. This is going to be episode 81. Because I actually have hugged a pillow for 30 years. It's my go-to. All right.
No, I just want to know why I was hugging another pillow because I really had no
Because
idea
it's
how to hug
comforting. Have you ever hugged a pillow? It's amazing.
No,
especially
if you
a ghost
remember the
pillow.
first episode where we did our first episode that we ever did, I thought it was just going to be a podcast. I didn't know we were going to do a video element. So I'm sitting
Even though
there.
the camera was setting that.
But you were recording that for the audio purposes. So I'm sitting here in my
Purposes.
pajamas.
Go watch
I really drove over here in my pajamas like we're just going to record this, will be fine. And then I start this
Say
pillow.
pajamas?
Pajamas.
Pajamas?
PJs?
Pajamas.
pajamas.
Whip.
I
Whip.
was wearing my go to sleep clothes.
Pajamas.
And I had a pillow, and I was just rocking back and forth, and there was comments made about my acts of the pillow.
See,
So.
he should have been
probably
working at a
worried.
haunt.
Yeah,
You looking
We
for a
did-
job?
yeah,
Yeah, he does. He needs a job. He's got 2 kids.
a mortgage, a car payment.
No
Well,
life.
You
A
aren't
bookie.
gonna get the money you need doing what we do.
Gonna have to work that corner, brother.
Oh,
Show
man.
some ankle.
Show him some shoulder.
Shoulder? What, shoulder? You snorted.
I'm sorry.
No, it's funny.
There's
The
some
hell? Who wants to see
forearm.
the shoulder? No.
No.
Nobody. The shoulder?
The shoulder.
The shoulder. She's into shoulders.
I mean, they're banned in school for a reason.
Oh.
You can't show your shoulders in high school.
She missed the
Yeah,
best.
apparently
You
that's a
missed the
thing
best
now,
era of the
but-
1980s with the shoulder pads.
Right.
Yes.
I
You
still
can't-
wish.
She should have been popped out sooner.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
She said she should have
Popped out
been popped out sooner. She was late becoming a fetus.
Calls mom. Hey, I got a bone to pick with you.
Literally
Oh,
bone. Why didn't you get that bone earlier?
Oh my god.
Mom, if you were a bigger trollop, this wouldn't have been a problem. Anyway, so you do this, and you act, and you also model. Can you talk a little bit about that for me, Kaitlyn?
The modeling stuff that I do, I'm with a company called Gorgeous Girls, Gore. So it's like alternative modeling. They're very body positive, very welcoming.
Gore. Is that in Lexington?
No, it's Ohio based.
Oh, bastards. My wife's from Ohio. Keep going.
Actually, I see that you have a Horror Hound sticker on your mini fridge.
I do.
They attend Horror Hound every year. They have their own booth.
I actually used to attend Horror Hound too, but for some odd reason they do not want me to be their lead moderator like the other places that I am. Like, hashtag Lexington Comic Con and hashtag Scarefest. It's not the reason I don't go. And now just because of my son, I haven't had time. Actually, I really wanted to go back in March to meet Meatloaf, but...
I'm sorry.
Did you meet Meatloaf? Did you go?
I didn't get to go.
I wanted to go too, but I didn't know. Anyway, so yeah, Horror Hound, yeah, absolutely. They do a really great show if you're into horror movies. Killed that.
Yeah.
So anyway, go back to gore.
No.
Just.
Yeah. But they're amazing. There's not a whole lot that I can really say. It just kind of is what it is. Like I said, they're alternative and...
So what do you do? What do you mean by alternative? What kind of... I mean, are you modeling clothes? You got blood all over you? Is there snakes involved?
That one... Actually, there's one model I've seen within the company.
Because I haven't seen any of this.
Yeah, there's one model within the company I've seen model with a snake. I think it was a boa. I'm not sure. And then... there are also a lot of photo shoots that involve blood. They involve a lot of blood, especially with their magazine. But yeah, alternative basically means like goth, punk, anything along those lines, tattoos, piercings, like gore. So.
Yeah, okay. So what are some of your favorite shoots? What are some of your favorite photos that you've done? Can you describe some of them for our audience?
Okay, so
me, actually just me. I'm not worried about the other two folks. I'm just curious.
Bunch yet because I just recently started.
That's awesome. How did you get into it?
I found them on Facebook. But
that's where we find
similar
everyone.
to our haunt story, she harassed them until they messaged back.
Well, no, I messaged them once.
Is that how you got him? Hey, dude, did she basically hunt you down on Facebook and message you? And by the way, you guys are way too young for Facebook. Shouldn't you be on the Twitters and the Snapchats and the...
Well, I don't have Twitter, but
they ripped MySpace
I like
from
Snapchat.
us.
You weren't even born.
Yes, she was.
Barely. Back to it. Did you hunt him down on Facebook?
No.
Is that how she got you, dude?
We told you we met through mutual friends.
Hey Joe, if you for audio, you might want to turn towards the mic and not yell away from
I'm
it.
sorry. Can you hear me now? You're right.
Master's degree communications is one.
Yes, that's true. But anyway, so you did it on Facebook. Now, had you done modeling beforehand? I'm assuming.
I'd wanted to. I'd never really done anything official. Like I would take pictures in my backyard and things like that when I was in high school.
You would take pictures of you in your backyard or of your backyard?
Of me in my backyard.
Okay, because I heard taking pictures of my backyard.
And
Here's I'm modeling. I'm not anywhere in it. I'm playing the invisible boy.
There for a long time too, because I've known Savannah a large majority of my life. So
How'd you guys meet?
We met. I became best friends with her big sister. Because we met through Facebook. And then
Here's
there it goes. Tink. But no. I became best friends with her sister, and then I started coming over to their house a whole bunch, and that's how we became friends. So I used to actually go over to their house a bunch, and we would all go outside in the backyard and take pictures of each other. It was cute, okay?
I'm not judging. That's what Chad and I used to do.
Aw, precious.
Of his shoulder.
Did you take... Oh, I was going to say, did you take your pillow with you for the pictures, too?
There's the Everclear story. We should probably... I don't know.
What? Yeah, there's more. There's a lot of drunk stories. We're back in the day. Old.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I know, right? So, do you model as well?
Oh no.
Why not?
Because I can't.
you just... if you're listening to us right now, she just gritted her teeth when she said, I can't. You could. I mean, if I could model, anyone can. You don't believe the modeling story about me?
No, me.
Oh, no. You could.
I'm more concerned
Yes,
about
you
the fact
could.
you believe that he might be a model.
I could be, for the tall and fat.
We believed you were going to be here at 8:30.
He's a shoulder model, too.
That's true.
Next time I'll call you all and say, I'm going to be here closer to 9.
It doesn't matter if it was one way or the other. it'll never play out. It'll never be resolved. It'll just die. Or it'll keep being brought up for the next week or two, for the most part. So where do you want to go with your modeling? Do you want to do more? Do you want to expand? What do you want to do? How do you want to do that professionally? Where do you see that going? Because you act. Now, do you guys also act in short films?
Yes, we did. Okay, coolest of the beans right now. So,
Oh my God.
I know.
No. You actually made a phrase I hate tolerable.
Awesome. Okay, I'm glad
Right?
I did that for
I
you.
can't stand it.
When
used to
people
date,
say cool beans.
I dated somebody who said it.
I am sorry.
No, that's okay. When you say the coolest of the beans, I like that.
Okay, sweet.
I'm not even being sarcastic. I truly like that. Keep going.
So we
Coolest of
did
the beans.
do a short film.
And I'm a fool for forgetting.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
I was like, is that the title?
No,
I'm a fool for forgetting.
it's
I like
actually
the
called
title.
Steal it!
It's actually
should be Bonehead's next
Copyright Bonehead Humor.
Murder Virgin 2. By the way, our last short film is called Murder Virgin. Murder Virgin 2. I'm a fool for forgetting.
Sweet. But no, we did a short film together. We were both makeup artists and extras on it. When was it? 2 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
Like 2 years ago. It was called The Rave. It was a clown slasher film.
Bring back those clowns.
And we're back to clowns.
Oh my God. You can't trust clowns. You say these folks.
Don't be rude to
don't
her.
know.
She hears you.
Oh, you just can't trust them. But you have a rave. Everybody's on the E. You're handing out bottles of water. And then these clowns come over and then they try to fuck everything up with knives.
I don't think that's how they filmed it, but okay.
Well, how did it go? Because if I was writing it, that would be it. And there would be a character going, but we were just having a rave.
It hasn't been released yet.
2 years? What are they waiting on?
They have a lot of other projects they're working on.
Who are these folks?
They're indie artists.
Those are the worst.
I love them. I'm pretty sure they primarily work in. Oh man.
Well,
I want to say Chicago. But
I was
probably
gonna
wrong.
make a joke and say fast food.
yeah. Well, you weren't here yet, so I actually said, so I understand what you do. What's your straight gig? How do you pay the bills? So yeah, Arby's. That's where they work.
No.
Handing out the roast beef sandwiches. So what was it about? I mean, can you tell us more about other than clowns coming to wreak havoc?
You want me to be totally honest with you?
Yes.
I think Savannah
Always.
and I can both agree on the fact that we barely know anything about it because we were extras and they got a hold of us last minute for makeup because they needed more people. So we were just down for the ride.
Well, how did they find you?
Yeah, and where did you shoot at?
A lot of the stuff that we did, was shot at Wicked World Scaregrounds, actually.
Okay.
So, there was a woman who brought the film crew through the haunt, and they were like looking for extras and makeup artists as well, and we met them all, and that's how it happened. So,
Okay.
yeah,
All right.
simply put.
But they're out of Chicago, so they came down here just to shoot.
Now I'm not sure if they're out of Chicago.
Did you all take E before you did? Were you on ecstasy before you went to this rave? Are you sure you were in a short film? Yeah.
Was it
Kidding? No.
Yes.
It actually wasn't a camera, it was a shoebox with a hole cut in it.
It was just everybody rubbing each other's shoulders.
And here we're back to shoulders. Savannah. I've met people who are in the feet. I've met people who are in the eyes. You're the first shoulder girl I've ever known. You're the first. That's okay. Let's give her a minute. Do you need a bottle of water?
Oops.
Now, for the people who are listening, this is getting very tawdry. Kaitlyn is starting rubbing her shoulders. Sorry, you probably should subscribe to us on YouTube. # Bonehead Weekly YouTube. So that's the one short film you've done. Have you tried to do more? So do you want to act? Do either one of you want to act?
I'd be interested in it, yeah.
So let me get this straight. Shy.
Mm-hmm.
you're a haunter, which means you get in front of people and scream and do weird things every night. Hundreds of people, right? Hundreds of people see you. And you're getting shy as I'm asking you this question, putting full attention on you right now.
Now she'll never be able to go back to Wicked World because of the anxiety you're
Savannah
building up in
Walters,
her.
right now, the world is right on you. No one else.
2 people.
2 people.
One person.
Well, now we're up to 3 because that shoulder son of a bitch. I've been in hashtag shoulders.
No.
Anyway, so you want to act.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I find that interesting because we know several actors and a lot of them are shy. And I think it's because they just become someone else. And it just releases them. The same reason why you guys do the haunts.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You put on the makeup and you just become someone else. It's the same thing with burlesque dancers. It's who else have we met who's done that?
Clowns.
We haven't had any clowns on the show.
I'm going to book one. Just so he can drive you nuts.
Son of a bitch comes in here dressed as a clown. We're done. We're done. We're absolutely done. So, what are some of the makeups you would like to do? Do you follow anybody? Are you into makeup? Did you guys ever watch Face Off? It was on the Sci-Fi
yeah.
Channel. Oh, you did?
I loved Face Off.
Oh, really? Yeah, me too. I've seen every season, every episode. Kaitlyn didn't know what I'm talking about.
Oh, I know what it is. I just haven't watched it. I don't have cable, so.
That sucks.
I mean, I get more stuff done that way,
What are you getting
but
done?
it does suck. Cleaning.
You have a lot of cleaning?
Taking up hobbies that don't involve my TV sometimes.
Like what?
Like what? Drawing, music, stuff like that.
Drawing music.
Yeah.
Not, yes, drawing music.
So do you play an instrument?
I play the flute.
No shit.
Yeah,
Do you write music for the flute?
I don't.
Do you write music?
I try.
I'm interested. I mean, Chad and I have no musical talent whatsoever.
No, we have no
both
talent, period. So
Tone deaf. We have
No.
talent, but it's more just poke fun.
I
Yeah,
feel
fart
as if
jokes and-
everyone has
and eating.
some
That's your
musical
talent.
but
I don't think I have any musical talent.
yeah,
have
he
you ever
doesn't.
picked up an instrument and tried?
I picked up several things. Instruments, herpes. It's a joke.
No, it's not.
About the instruments.
That's why do you think he has the beard?
To cover up the second and third chins. But no, I actually did. I tried to pick up the guitar when I was younger. I have no musical talent.
Did you I know this sounds rude.
No,
but
you can't hurt my feelings.
Did you try?
Not hard.
Okay, well then you can't say anything.
What are you laughing about? Not hard?
Yeah,
like
leaving it alone.
Yeah. Son will just stay that way.
you won't know if you really, and even then, some people start out and are absolutely horrible at it,
Yeah.
and then
I've
eventually
been absolutely horrible at lots of things.
they just work really hard at it and realize that they just have a passion for it and a talent for it that you didn't know you had.
I think that's probably part of it. I would love to be able to do it, whereas algebra not so much, but I think I would like to be able to do that. I've not been able to pick up either. Maybe when I get older. I don't know though.
You
I'm
went to
getting closer
college. You
that.
better be able to do algebra.
No.
No, true story. I took college algebra at a community college over a summer. So it transferred to the university I was going to, which is where Chad and I met. And I couldn't pass the test. So I convinced, because of my communication skills, the teacher, and sucked up to her to where she let me write 2 or 3 research papers on mathematicians to substitute for that so I could get a C and transfer it back.
You're serious.
Yeah, I'm
That is
serious.
amazing.
Did I tell you what my title was beforehand?
No.
About you, with my straight job?
Oh,
That's a true story. All that's true.
that's beautiful.
I couldn't pass college algebra with my life depending on it. Could you?
I got a C.
Yeah, but you got a. Did you earn a C? I didn't earn a C.
I earned a C. Yeah.
I didn't earn a C.
Yep. Earned a C.
I earned an A in communications by getting a C. Do you understand what I mean?
You earned an A in communications by copying off me.
Yeah, that's probably true too. I'm just stealing your books because I didn't want to pay for them. These are true stories. So anyway, back to you all, because you all are our guests. Savannah, where do you see yourself going with this? What are your future plans?
Probably just continue working at the haunt. I don't see anybody reaching out and trying to hire me anywhere else.
I was like, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I don't do that, but I am curious.
Legally drinking bourbon.
Yes.
That's awesome. In 5 years, you can come back over and have a sip. Deal? Deal. On me. I'll totally take care of that for you. Absolutely. Well, I'm just curious because I don't know where I want to go with a mod or anything. I know I'd like to do more of them, but you're absolutely right. It's difficult to get into some of these places. So have you guys ever tried to do other haunts?
Oh, I lied. I'm not going to give out the name, but when I was in high school, she was with me. We went to another haunted house together. Not drinking.
Not drinking.
Neither of us were legal then. But no.
I'm just going to drink water. Keep
Yeah,
going.
drink your water.
You do that. No, but
Get out your ventriloquist dummy.
we went to another haunted house with a group of our friends, and I really, really wanted to work there. And I ended up leaving my phone number with them, and they just never got back to me, and I gave up on it until Wicked World. So
I've left my phone number with lots of people that never got back to me.
Same.
Poor thing.
I know. Right? Let me get those digits. So, my mind went completely blank. I had a complete question. I am so sorry.
No, you were fine.
Oh my God, Chad, help me out. My mind went blank.
What's new?
That's not what I meant. Keep the conversation going.
It's just like a donkey
Oh
that's pooping
my
with
God.
the flies all around.
So if people want to get involved with Wicked World, how would they do that?
You can go to. I love this. You can go to.
I wanted to make sure that we got the plug in and everything for it.
You can go to the Wicked World Scaregrounds Facebook page. Like it first, and then send a message to them. Basically, just ask them about like, what can I do to have a position on the cast, and they will tell you everything you need to know.
What do you think you need? What talents are they looking for?
I came with none.
That's
Oh,
not true.
shut
You would
up.
do makeup. You were telling me about your makeup.
Well, this will be our second year doing makeup out there. When I first came out there, I was purely just an actor, and like I said, I was very shy. I came out there with nothing. Like, no
and
matter.
now look at you. You're walking away with everything.
You're great. Stop it.
But, like, we don't really look for anything specific, just as long as you come out and you have the will and, like, want to do it.
Okay. So they don't have to have acting experience.
No.
No acting experience. They just have to be willing to do it.
And I think our youngest we're willing to hire is 17. So.
I don't blame them.
But-
I don't know that I would go that far, but keep going.
But we have one actor that is below that I'm aware of. And she is our youngest actor. She's been working there since she was 6 years old. I think she's 10 now. And her name is Ashton, but everybody calls her Slashton.
That's amazing.
Oh, she's the best
Why
actor
didn't you
we
name
have.
your daughter Slashton? Holy shit, that's a lot of S's. Slashton Jennings.
Man.
Shut up, Chad.
Yeah.
Thanks for helping me out.
Yeah,
Keep
you're
going.
welcome.
Grab your pillow.
Yeah, grab your pillow.
They're all back there.
I know.
They just
D-bag.
flew away.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's how they can get in contact with that. So, before we go, what do you want? How would they be able to find your information on Facebook? So, if they wanted to follow some of your modeling stuff, if some of our listeners wanted to check that out, where would they be able to see that?
Considering that another thing that we talked about earlier, the whole name thing, I'm not going to put my modeling handles.
Okay.
But Savannah and I both have Instagrams for effects makeup.
Okay, cool.
And-
Where would we be able to find that? What's your Instagram
What's
handle?
yours?
Mine's just Sav_SFX, I think.
Sav _SFX.
SFX.
Okay.
And mine is Slasher Girl FX. It's like it sounds.
No,
Yeah, I'm just saying I didn't mean
I need to follow
smiling.
both. I was actually sitting here going, I need to follow you both on Instagram and check
then-
out some of your stuff.
And then I also have a character Instagram and Facebook page for Sarah Johnson, my character. The Instagram is at axe.in.hacks. So it's just axe and hacks.
How long did it take you
Not very.
to come up with that one?
Not very.
It's pretty good.
Thanks.
I like it.
And then if
God, they're already turned into dicks. Make them stars, and that's what happens.
No, that's just the shell. Our shell.
A shell of dicks. Your dick shell.
Okay. No. But and then the Facebook is literally just Sarah Johnson, and you can find it like looking up the Wicked World page as well. So.
Okay. So, would you guys be willing to do effects for short films? Because Chad and I do know people who do that stuff.
Definitely.
Makeup effects and acts? Okay. All right, cool. Well, thank you all so much for coming on the show. Is there anything you want to say before we go?
I don't think so.
Did we get it all out? Did we talk about everything? Promote Wicked World, so go to Wicked World. Wicked World starts in September or late September?
It starts within the second to last weekend of September, yes.
And where's it located?
5817 Tates Creek Road.
5817 Tates Creek Road, Wicked World.
And they will, of course, be at Scarefest this year as well.
Yes, we will.
Will you both be at Scarefest? Oh, you'll have to come hang out with us. We're always at Scarefest. Come
Okay.
to some of the panels and
Yeah,
stuff.
we'll be there in costume.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, we'll get some pictures specifically for Bonehead. Put it up on the website. All right, sounds good. All right, Chad, anything before we go?
Nah.
All right, so remember to share us on your social media.
Facebook.
Twitters. We'll tag you all when we put the show up and all that. Will you share us on your Twitters and your Facebooks and your Instagrams and your Snapchats and your...
Yes.
Thank you. And we are on YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, and SoundCloud, which seems to be our number one now for some odd reason. With YouTube coming in second.
Subscribe, rank us, leave comments, positive comments.
Yeah, please don't shit on James anymore. We had to build him up after the last one. We did a two-parter on Vincent Price and our poor friend James. Nobody actually said anything about him, but he took it personally.
Yeah.
He took it personally. It's okay. He'll live. Have you seen him? He's weird. We're all weird. Well, anyway, thank you all so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for
Thank
having
you.
us.
Yay! All right. Well, that's Bonehead, and we are out of here.